Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Okay, before we get into this Maggie review, guys, go check out Terrell Gaming Vlogs. Made an interesting response video to Manga Men that I think everyone should go check out. Now, this chapter of Maggie was so goddamn funny. Long story short, because I want to, speed this up. Pretty much what happened at the beginning, he feels that he has this lockdown Alibaba. He's following close to Morgiana saying, we're together now, we're lovers. And he's like, no, I think you misunderstood. As your household. And he has a tantrum of all tantrums, Alibaba, in this chapter. And I believe this chapter was called Sinbad and, what was it? Yeah, Sinbad and Yunan. And this leads into them following him around. And he's like, oh, why this always happens to me? He pulls out his hair. It was too much. And he's like, I'll never find a girlfriend, a relationship. He's never been loved by a girl. He wants to be loved by a girl. And then, and that scene with Toto saying, oh, stop messing around, Alibaba. I'm not a fan of Toto. Because she's just so stupid. She's dating a kid that's like 15 years old. And basically, Morgiana comes out and says that, I'm okay with it. Not okay with it, but she comes out and says the reason behind why she can't. And she feels that she basically tells it, and this was stated later, beforehand. This was stated a while ago when she was with Hakureyu. You remember that? When he convinced her? And she said, basically, my whole life I've been a slave. I don't understand these kind of feelings. It's too beyond her to even think of being loved by Alibaba. And basically, she says, what did she say specifically? She said something specifically. She says to be maybe with you, but if you could teach me these things little by little, then could you wait? Basically saying, could you give me a little more time before I could properly be with you? Because I really like you. And he's like, Alibaba, oh my god. He's like, okay, well, he's like, good puppy dog eyes. I was like, god damn it. It's so funny. So he says, okay, I will. And that's when he's like really surprised. He's like, to think he would show this side of him, honest part of himself. And I believe one of them, the one is, I think, a girl of the group of his household, saying he's such an incredible person. To think he would never lie to us in order to be respected. He would never swagger in order to use us, nor would he hide his real self. He's someone who could be trusted. And he's like, you're really making fun of me. He's like, saying, no, we really mean that. Alibaba is certainly our king. And saying that and Morgiana says, I like that part of you too. And it's saying that we're almost there. Balbad is in sight. That's pretty much what happened there. But that scene, that part when they all said, he doesn't have a false self. This is the true Alibaba. This is his feelings bare. This is what he feels at the moment. And they respect him for that. And saying, this is our king. This is our king. After that, we go back to Aladdin. And we see him in this tower. He's looking at these notes and shit. Kind of weird. He had all these glasses on. Just kind of cute there. But anyway. He's in the tower of Cinderia. And he's researching some stuff. People are there and so on and so forth. And he's reading a book. And he hears someone saying, what are you reading? And saying about the magic tool he's using, which are the glasses. And it's Yunan. And if anyone's curious, yes, Yunan is a man. Okay. And basically, this scene really wasn't that long. All was mentioned was the whole thing with Yunan saying, well, Alibaba saying, Aladdin saying about the whole co-empire thing. They didn't really have a good chance to talk, and so on and so forth. And Aladdin further goes in to say, you know, you were. Well, I'm trying to think. Yeah, Morgiana. More told Aladdin that, you know, you were a good person, you're someone who could be trusted, and so on and so forth. Um, and then before then, he's saying you don't have to worry about everything alone. They won't be fighting soon. It's all right now, Aladdin. And he mentions what Moore said about Yunan, that he's a good person and everything. And Yunan says something weird. He says, I'm not such a good person, you know. And he says, I know a lot of things about Yugo. You too, you know. And he brings this up and says, he's sorry to say this, but you're not the only Magi that's favored by the guardian of the sacred palace. So this was interesting towards the end, because then we find out that Sinbad's listening into this conversation, and, you know, Yunan doesn't like it that Sinbad's listening in. He's like, it's bad to eavesdrop on someone, and says tisk, and so on and so forth. And basically, what happens is it okay if I listen in? And Sinbad's asking, can I listen in? It's like, well, I refuse. And saying, you know, I don't trust you that much after all. And Sinbad's saying, that's my line, you villain. And that's where the chapter ends. And Aladdin's thinking to himself, do these two not get along? Now, this was interesting, this part specifically, you know, for the chapter, because, like, it was out of the blue, kind of. It was very complex. I was like, huh. It intrigued me, because I'm like, okay, so what's the secret here? You know? Because it's obvious that Yunan knows some things that Aladdin doesn't. So hopefully next week I want to see. Hopefully they can show us what the story is with that. Maybe Yunan can explain how he knows Yugo, that whole stuff. I really want to see that stuff. But at first when I read this, I thought, you know, the whole Sinbad thing, I don't think it means anything. I don't think it's history. Because I was talking to Justin in a live stream or hangout, and he said, I don't think that was anything. He says that was anything. So, you know, I don't think it means anything, that there's bad history between Sinbad and Yunan. But overall, 4 out of 5. This was that. Oh man, Alibaba. Hopefully we're past this now. I think we're past this now. We're not going to go into this anymore. This whole Alibaba Morgiana thing. But it seems like she's accepted him. She's accepted him. And she's going to learn how to be, you know, a girlfriend, I guess. And it's going to go from there. It was an interesting chapter. The one thing that interested me the most was what his household was saying. That he's an honest king, that he doesn't put a facade up, that he's truly honest. That really spoke volumes, I think, in this chapter. It goes to show you what kind of king Alibaba is and how he acts towards others. So, yeah. But, you know, Toto, man, Toto. The Shotokan, man. But overall, good. We're past this whole trolling thing with the romance and everything. Want to see next? Tell me what you guys think about that ending. Because I'm wondering how much Yunan knows. Like, what does he know about Ugo? What does he know about that? You know, it could be interesting down the road as we go along for next week's chapter. But next week, probably it's going to be that, and it's going to be them going to Balbad. So this should be interesting. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, people. Bonkai 922. See you guys later. Gotta give respect to Alibaba. His households, they respect him greatly now because he was able to show them his true self by showing all his emotions right in the open and saying, this is who I am. So, yeah, should be interesting. And tell me what you guys think about Yunan. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm Balkai922. I will see you guys later. We'll see if I can squeeze in after this video Toyco. If not, I'll probably do it later today. So yeah, I'm Balkai922. See you guys later. Peace.